The games that made us alright. How's it going, bros? Stillion here. Today we're doing something a little bit different, a little bit important. We're going on a journey. Remember that feeling? The glow of a CRT screen in a dark room, the weight of a chunky controller in your hands, the world outside just disappearing. Number 12, Tetris, the never-ending puzzle, kicking things off with an absolute undeniable OG. Tetris. You hear that music, don't you? Before photorealistic graphics, before sprawling open worlds, there were just blocks, falling blocks. Number 11, Super Mario 64, the 3D leap of faith. If Tetris was the perfection of 2D, then our next entry is the moment gaming took its first glorious leap into the third dimension. The controller itself, with that weird three-pronged design and the analog stick, felt like a tool from the future. The first time you stepped out of the castle and into Bob-omb Battlefield, my God, the sheer scale of it. Number 10, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, the epic blueprint. After Mario 64 showed us we could play in 3D, Ocarina of Time showed us we could live in it. The Z-targeting system, that lock-on mechanic that lets you circle strafe enemies, pulling the Master Sword from its pedestal, these aren't just gameplay moments. They are iconic cultural touchstones for our generation. Number 9. Doom, 1993. Rip and tear, until it is done. Let's get aggressive. Before Battle Royale, before tactical shooters, there was the raw, unfiltered, pixelated adrenaline rush of Doom. The feeling of circle strafing a horde of imps, weaving between fireballs while blasting away with the super shotgun, Kerchunk. That Kerchunk sound is etched into my soul. Number 8. Half-Life 2, Rise and Shine, Mr. Freeman. If Doom created the FPS, Half-Life 2 perfected its ability to tell a story. This brings us to one of the greatest video game weapons of all time, the gravity gun. But then, you get to Ravenholm, you have no ammo, and the world becomes your weapon. Saw blades, radiators, explosive barrels launching them at zombies. The game never took control away from you, but you were always Gordon Freeman, seeing it through his eyes. Number 7, Halo. Combat evolved the console FPS king. While PC gamers were enjoying their mouse and keyboard, console players were kind of left out of the FPS revolution. It proved, once and for all, that first-person shooters could feel incredible on a controller. Bungie absolutely nailed the 30 seconds of fun design philosophy. The core loop of shooting, meleeing, and throwing grenades was so perfectly tuned, this was the game that defined couch co-op and split-screen deathmatch for a generation. Blood Gulch. 4 players, 4 corners of the screen. But Halo was more than just great mechanics. It had a sense of scale and mystery that was captivating. Getting in a Warthog with your friends, one driving, one on the turret, was pure, unadulterated chaos and fun. The mystery of the Flood. It all combined to create a sci-fi epic that felt as grand as Star Wars. Halo didn't just evolve combat. It elevated the entire console gaming experience. Number 6, World of Warcraft, your other, better life. There are video games, and then there was World of Warcraft. For millions of us, this wasn't just a game we played, it was a place we lived. It was a second life. I remember my first steps into Azeroth, the organization it took to get 40 people together for a raid on Molten Core Blackwing Lair. It was a monumental undertaking. You never forget your first epic raid. The cheer that would erupt over Ventrilo or TeamSpeak was a sound of pure victory. Number 5, Minecraft, the infinite digital Lego box. From a game that gave you a structured world to one that gave you no structure at all. Minecraft. It looks so simple, right? Just blocks. Everyone remembers their first night in Minecraft. The sun begins to set, the peaceful music fades, and a spooky ambiance takes over. You frantically punch trees, gather wood, and desperately try to build a tiny dirt hut to hide in until morning. And from that humble dirt hut, empires are born. But within those blocks lies infinite potential. Your only limit is your imagination. Number 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, the satirical sandbox. Let's head to the sunny, satirical streets of Los Santos. Grand Theft Auto 5 was not just a game release. It was a global entertainment event that shattered records. The masterstroke of GTA V was the 3 protagonist system. Planning and executing the elaborate heists, switching between characters on the fly to handle different tasks, felt like you were directing your own Hollywood action movie. But the story, as great as it was just the beginning. The real longevity of GTA V lies in its sandbox. It's a game where you can spend hundreds of hours and barely touch the main missions. The simple act of causing a massive traffic pileup on the freeway or trying to land a jumbo jet on top of Maze Bank Tower provided endless emergent fun. And then came GTA Online, which turned the game from a massive single-player experience into a persistent, ever-evolving online world. It took the sandbox and filled it with other players, creating a chaotic, unpredictable, and often hilarious shared space. Its cultural footprint and incredible longevity are a testament to the power of a truly free and detailed open world. Number 3. The Witcher 3. Wild Hunt, the storytelling apex. In an era of open-world games filled with checklists and repetitive content, The Witcher 3 came along and reminded us what the genre could be. It showed us that a world can be both massive in scale and dense with meaningful content. Every single side quest in this game feels like it could be a main story quest in another RPG. Instead, you're solving intricate mysteries. We have to talk about the Bloody Baron questline. It's a dark, tragic, and deeply human story about a flawed man and his broken family. It's a gut punch. The game is a masterclass in choice and consequence. Decisions you make in a seemingly minor side quest can come back to have major repercussions hours and hours later. Number 2. Chrono Trigger, the perfect JRPG. We need to go back, way back, to the golden era of the Super Nintendo. There were many legendary JRPGs on that console, but one stands head and shoulders above the rest as a timeless, near-perfect masterpiece, Chrono Trigger. This game was a supergroup project, a dream team of creators from Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. The story starts simple: a young man, a princess, a science fair gone wrong, but it quickly spirals into an epic adventure across time itself. Prehistoric era, dinosaurs, magical medieval kingdom, bleak, apocalyptic future, the end of time. Each era had its own distinct look, distinct music, distinct story. Number 1. Elden Ring, the modern masterpiece. And so we arrive at number 1, a game that feels both brand new and like a culmination of everything that came before it. Elden Ring. From Software took the challenging, intricate combat and cryptic lore they perfected in Dark Souls and unleashed it upon a truly open world. And the result is, in my opinion, the single greatest video game ever made. The moment you step out into Limgrave is the 2022 equivalent of stepping into Hyrule Field in Ocarina of Time. The sheer sense of scale is breathtaking. You see a giant, glowing tree in the distance, a castle on a cliff, a ruin in a valley, and the game just says, go. There are no map markers, no quest logs telling you where to go. The world itself is the guide. The challenge is immense. You will die. A lot. But every death is a lesson. And the feeling of finally overcoming a boss that has been destroying you for hours, it's a triumph that you earn. And what makes it truly special is the shared experience. Even though it's primarily a single-player game, the whole world was playing it together. It was a global cultural event. Elden Ring trusts the player, respects their intelligence, and provides a world so dense and mysterious that people will be uncovering its secrets for years to come. It is the ultimate synthesis of exploration, challenge, and artistry. It is a landmark achievement and the ultimate video game. That's the list. Fight me. So there it is. The ultimate, completely objective, 100% correct list of the greatest video games ever made. Okay, probably not. This was just my list, my journey through the games that meant the most to me. But I want to hear it. Get in the comments and absolutely roast me. Tell me I'm an idiot for leaving out Metal Gear Solid. Let me know what your core gaming memories are. What was the first game that made you feel that sense of wonder? If you enjoyed the video, you know the drill. Slap that like button like it owes you money. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for joining me on this nostalgia trip. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I have an old console I need to go dig out of my closet. Stay awesome, bros.